What's up, weirdos? What's going on, guys? All right, so sorry for the absence today, guys. Really crazy day today I had, so I figured I'd try to get one more video out before we call it a day. Got to get up early tomorrow. Got church in the morning. You guys know how it is on Sunday, so let's get into it, guys. Bitcoin dominance still going down. Are we going to see a Bitcoin flash crash to flush out the paper hands, right? Are we going to see that? Well, let's talk about it, shall we? Let's talk about it. All right, so Jasmine down 0.9% on the day, up 14.5 on the week, 37.5 on the month, but down 42.3 on the year, down 2 spots from rank to 96, and $825 million market cap, 25 million in volume. Altcoins are kind of turning around a little bit this evening. Looking good. Swift coin up 1.1 on the day, 11.3 on the week, 13.7 on the month, and 197 on the year. Up 6 spots in rank to 311, $128 million market cap, and 1.81 million in volume. Swift coin up 1% on the day, 13.2 on the week, 38 on the month, and 1,044 on the year. Even in rank at 110, a $640 million market cap, and 16 million in volume. And ZBEC, a little bit of a correction here today, down 6 on the day, up 2.3 on the week, down 20 on the month, but up 170% on the year, down 13 spots in rank to 194, $276 million market cap, 15.25 million in volume. So the altcoins are not looking that bad. You got some DC opportunities. Everything's just kind of balancing out, right? If you have a diversified portfolio, then you should not really be down very much from yesterday, right? You should be fairly balanced. So we are kind of consolidating right now, which is a good sign over the weekend for some strength in altcoins going into next week. But what is Bitcoin going to do? That's the question. Let's have a look at the Bitcoin chart. See what it is telling us, guys. See what it's telling us. Are we going to see a flash crash? So what do we got? We're still ping-ponging inside of this bull pennant, right? Which is good. It's bullish. However, I talked this morning, guys, right, about how I think this is going to play out, or a possible way that it's going to play out, right? So if you break to the upside out of this bull pennant, my target for the end of the month, around $130,000, $128,000 to $130,000 I could see on the breakout here by the end of the month. However, that's going to get pushed back a week or two if we do see this flash crash to the downside. Now, why I think we're going to see potentially this flash crash, a couple of reasons, right? First of all, this little golden pocket I put down here, there's a CME gap down there that needs to get filled, right? And that can only happen on a weekday. Can't happen on a Saturday or Sunday. So we could see that flash crash Sunday or Monday, probably Monday. I could see a drop down, fill this CME gap, and then work our way back up again, right? Pushing the progress for Bitcoin back a week or two. But I could see that where we kind of come down here on Monday, fill the CME gap, and maybe in this range here, we consolidate maybe for a week, maybe, and then we start to work our way back up again, right, with some strength. That's kind of how I think things could be playing out here if we do move to the downside. Now, what does this mean for altcoins if Bitcoin does drop down there? Are altcoins going to crash? Well, it's an interesting question because we're in interesting times, right? We do see a few things happening right now. Now, in normal circumstances, I might just say, yes, of course, altcoins are going to correct along with Bitcoin. However, in this situation we're in right now, if we go over to the Bitcoin dominance, we're seeing Bitcoin dominance continuing to crash to the downside, 61.40%. It's down another 0.41% on the day, continuing its downward trajectory, which is a good sign, right? And then if we go over to the total two, guys, if you don't know what the total two is, the total two is the market cap of all the altcoins except everything except for Bitcoin, right? And for the total two, well, the market cap is still continuing to climb, as you can see. We want to get above and close a daily candle above 1.51 trillion, right? But since we're seeing the altcoin market cap climbing, the total two climbing, we're seeing Bitcoin dominance descending, we may actually be in for, I mean, some altcoins will correct with Bitcoin, but I don't necessarily think that we're going to see like blood in the streets, everything crashes. We could see a red day in the altcoins, but I don't think it's going to be like 15-20% across the board for all the altcoins and stuff like that. I don't think we're going to see that, right? Because if we do have Bitcoin fall back down to fill the CME gap at 114,000 here, you're looking at a correction of, you're only looking at a correction of 3.38%, right? So that's not too bad. I don't think you're going to see 15, 20, 25, 30% corrections across the altcoin market cap, altcoin markets. I think that they'll take a little bit of a hit the initial day that Bitcoin drops down. And then what's going to happen is Bitcoin starts to consolidate in this range down here between about 114, maybe and 116. I think you're going to see altcoins start to pick up more steam. They're going to continue recovering and going up while Bitcoin consolidates, right? That's kind of how I see things potentially playing out. Nothing is written in stone. Again, guys, there are no certainties in charts. There are only probabilities, right? There is still a strong probability that we break to the upside out of this bull pennant because it is a bullish structure, right? But again, nothing's guaranteed. So we're going to keep an eye on it, guys, but just keep in mind, I have to keep you prepared for all potential scenarios, right? So that's what you want to be paying attention to. We got a little bit of a clip here that I wanted to get into for you guys on the ISOs, but first we want to give a quick shout out to the channel sponsor, Decent Biometric Wallets. Not your keys, not your coins, guys. Use our link down in the description. Get yourself get like $100 off, $99 off. They got a 2-for-1 deal on the biometric wallets right now, guys. Again, not your keys, not your coins. Keep your crypto safe. Keep it off exchanges. Keep it in your own self-custody, right? All right, courtesy of Crypto Chrome, XRP 2025 to 2030 roadmap just started. The ISO 222 roadmap. Check it out.
July 14th marked a historic shift. Fedwire flipped its systems to ISO 20022, laying the first track of a new financial railway. But that wasn't the destination. It was just the first domino. The transformation is quiet. It doesn't make headlines, but it's massive, and it won't stop until 2030. Just days after Fedwire, DTC upgraded its system too, moving away from rigid wire instructions to flexible, real-time logic. Imagine going from handwritten letters to instant messaging, but for banking. Ripple's stablecoin stack became legally recognized within the U.S. trust banking system. RLUSD isn't just a coin, it's a digital bridge built for speed and regulatory clarity. By the end of 2025, SWIFT will retire its old messaging formats. Banks across the globe will speak the same financial language, ISO 20022, enabling seamless communication even across borders. New digital assets begin entering the ecosystem, tokenized treasuries, stablecoins, and even programmable FX liquidity, all ISO compliant and ready for automation. In 2026, the IMF begins testing currency bridges using XRP. Think of it like Google Maps for money, always finding the fastest route to settle trades. Basel IV arrives too, allowing ISO-verified digital assets to become recognized collateral. Suddenly, things like tokenized real estate and smart contracts can sit inside central bank vaults. By 2027, the old financial rails are gone. The universal messaging layer takes over, powered by Ripple, XDC, and Quant, acting like the global Wi-Fi for money. And in 2029, everything clicks into place. Real estate, bonds, and CBDCs will be traded through ISO-encoded smart contracts. It's fast, it's verified, and it's global. This isn't just a protocol upgrade. It's the digital nervous system for everything finance will become. But here's what most people miss. These changes are happening quietly. No big announcements, no spotlight, just lines of code syncing in the background until the old system disappears. And by the time anyone notices, the new one will already be live. Want more crypto videos?
Absolutely, guys. The future is now. I keep saying decentralized finance is the top narrative for me in this bull run, and probably going into the next one. We have the current administration talking about how that is their primary goal, their primary focus: decentralized finance, not AI, not anything else, right? That is why DeFi is my favorite narrative in this cycle. Guys, listen, if you're new to crypto, you've never been through a bull run before, there is no shame in having your hand held by a community of people who've been through multiple bull runs and can help you get through this space with your profits intact. Come on over to the Patreon community, guys. We got thousands of members, like-minded people, all helping each other. 8 different chat rooms, always there to answer your questions. We're live every single day. We do coaching, mentorship calls every day as well. You can book yourself into those for free as a Patreon member. We teach you everything you need to know, from structuring your portfolio to knowing when to take profits, knowing when not to take profits, which is more important, really. You don't want to sell too early, right? Being able to identify where liquidity is in the market so that your orders actually fill. Don't get left holding your crypto for 4 more years, guys, because you didn't know how to set your sell orders properly, right? Some of the things that a lot of YouTubers are not telling you how to do. Come on over, invest in your education. We will teach you, again, everything you need to know. We will hold your hand through this entire process, making sure you're exiting this market with your life-changing wealth in hand for less than a cup of coffee a day, guys. Get over there, check it out today. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless.